Going live. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Nice to see you all. I believe we have Scott's in Wells in Somerset, trying to get on from his hotel room. Hope his internet holds up. And I think Mick and Pauline are somewhere in Milford on Sea, something like that, down on the south coast, not far from Bournemouth. We were there a couple of weeks back. Very nice it was. I noticed we're all on the hard stuff tonight then, tea. Yeah. I haven't even had a drink yet. Probably need one. Yeah. Hi, Jill. Yeah, Anne's here doing as the backup in case anything goes wrong. The only thing that ever goes wrong is me. Permanently. I'm permanently wrong. We should know that by now. All right. Seeing as people might be struggling with her, I don't think there's anyone else going to join us tonight. So if we're all ready, let's have a just quick check. Make sure everything's working okay. Linda, Jill, Dave, Scott, Steve and Viv are around. Yeah, Mick had first drink in pub since lockdown. Blimey. Yeah. Yeah, pubs are opening again. Pubs are probably going to be closing again once coronavirus comes back. No, I'm only joking. Hope not. Now we've got used to them being open. All right then. Enough of this rattling on. Let's see if we can. If you're all ready, we'll get ourselves going then. All right. Normal rubbish. Someone told me it was very hard last week. That was Tracy's mum and dad. But it's always hard. Even I don't know the answers and I write them. Okay then. Let's get going if everyone's ready. Question 1. Nice and easy. You should all know this one. What year did the Titanic sink in the Atlantic Ocean on the 15th of April on its maiden voyage from Southampton? So, what year did the Titanic sink in the Atlantic Ocean on the 15th of April on its maiden voyage from Southampton? Ringwood best bitter, eh? Hope it's not come from the roundabout at Ringwood. It wouldn't be that best. Question number 2. What is the name of the biggest technology company in South Korea? What is the name of the biggest technology company in South Korea? Question number 3. Which now famous TV chef started cooking at the age of 8 in his parents' pub, The Cricketers, in Clavering, Essex? So, question 3. Which now famous TV chef started cooking at the age of 8 in his parents' pub, The Cricketers, in Clavering, in Essex? Question number 4. Approximately how many breaths does the human body take daily? Is it 15,000, 20,000 or 25,000 breaths each day? So approximately how many breaths does the human body take daily? Is it 15,000, 20,000 or 25,000? Unless you're in Monty Python's Life of Brian and you come to take your terminal breath. So question number 5. Who played Bodie and Doyle in The Professionals? I'll just take their surnames, but so who played Bodie and Doyle in The Professionals? And I'll give you half a point for each one. Don't say that I don't give you really good information on this quiz. Question number 6. What does Paul Hunn hold the record for, which registered at 118.1 decibels? Is it the loudest cough, the loudest burp, or the loudest fart? So, what does Paul Hunn hold the record for, which registered at 118.1 decibels? Loudest cough, loudest burp, or loudest fart? Really intellectual quiz, this one. Question number 7. What is the chemical symbol for silver? So question 7, what is the chemical symbol for silver? Question number 8. In which year was The Godfather first released? In which year was the film The Godfather first released, the film? Question number 9. How many players are there in a water polo team? How many players are there in a water polo team? Just the one side. So how many players are in a water polo team? Question 9. And question number 10 in this round. Which now deceased singer was known, amongst other things, as the King of Pop or the Gloved One? So question 10, which now deceased singer was known, amongst other things, as the King of Pop or the Gloved One? There we go. Up on the recap time for those of you who didn't hear me or maybe having trouble. So question 1, which year did the Titanic sink in the Atlantic Ocean? On 15th of April on its maiden voyage from Southampton. 2, what is the name of the biggest technology company in South Korea? Question 3, which now famous TV chef started cooking at the age of 8 in his parents' pub, the Cricketers in Clavering in Essex? Question 4, approximately how many breaths does a human body take daily? Is it 15,000, 20,000 or 25,000? I haven't counted them, but... 5, who played Bodie and Doyle in The Professionals? I'll give you half a point for each. And I'll take just their surnames. I'm generous like that. Question number 6. What does Paul Hunn hold the record for, which registered 118.1 decibels? Loudest cough, loudest burp, or loudest fart? Question 7. What is the chemical symbol for silver? Question 8. In which year was the film The Godfather first released? 9. How many players are in a water polo team? And 10, which now deceased singer was known, amongst other things, as the King of Pop and the Gloved One. Give you a minute on those. Have a quick look, see if anybody knows. Okay. Get back over here. Okay then. Here we go. Answer time. What year did the Titanic sink in the Atlantic Ocean on the 15th of April? That was 1912. The biggest technology company in South Korea is Samsung. Question number 3. The TV chef who started cooking at the age of 8 in his parents' pub was Jamie Oliver. Question 4. Approximately how many breaths does the human body take daily is 20,000. Middle for diddle. Bodie and Doyle in the professionals, going back a little bit. Lewis Collins and Martin Shaw. So Collins and Shaw will do. Paul Hunt holds the record for the loudest burp. What is the chemical symbol for silver? That's Ag. The Godfather was first released in 1972. There are 7 players in the water polo team, and the deceased singer, who's amongst other things the King of Pop and Glove one, was Michael Jackson. And there we go with the answers. 1912, Samson, Jamie Oliver, 20,000, Lewis Collins, Martin Shaw, burp, AG, 1972, 7, and Michael Jackson. Let's have a look. See what's happening. Scores are on their way through. Steve, yeah, 8, Mick 6, Dave 8. My able assistant is bursting into life to take your scores down. Scott got 7.5. Well done, Scott. Which one didn't you get? And 7. Oh. All fairly even, Stephen. That's what we like to see. Right. Let's go back to that. Get rid of that one. And oh, it's me again. I always do this. Forget to turn the page over. Right. Okay. In this round, it's one of those favourite rounds. Got the question, but you got a choice of 3. So, which one's which? Just hold on one second. Sorry about that. Just adjusting the lighting so I can see. Right. So as I said, choice of 3. So question number 1. On which London station did W.H. Smith open their first bookshop in 1848? Paddington, Euston, or King's Cross? So, on which London station did W.H. Smith open their first bookshop in 1848? Paddington, Euston, or King's Cross? Question 2. Which cartoon character first made an appearance in the 1940s short called Knock Knock? Tweety Pie, Woody Woodpecker, or Daffy Duck? So, question 2, which cartoon character first made an appearance in the 1940 short called Knock Knock? Was it Tweety Pie, Woody Woodpecker, or Daffy Duck? Question 3. In which year was a capital gains tax first introduced in the UK? 1965, 1967, or 1969? So, in which year was capital gains tax first introduced in the UK? 65, 67, or 69? Question number 4. Which sporting accessory is 28 inches in height? Is it a tennis net, a cricket stump, or a high hurdle? So which sporting accessory is 28 inches in height, a tennis net, a cricket stump, or high hurdle? Question number 5. Who was the Prime Minister when Edward VIII was on the throne? Was it Neville Chamberlain, Ramsay MacDonald, or Stanley Baldwin? So who was Prime Minister when Edward VIII was on the throne? Was it Neville Chamberlain, Ramsay MacDonald, or Stanley Baldwin? Question number 6. What did the W stand for in the name F.W. Woolworth? Was it Walter, Winston, or Winfield? So what did the W stand for in the name F.W. Woolworth? Was it Walter, Winston, or Winfield? Question 7. If someone is lachrymose, that's Lachrymose, what do they do a lot? Sneeze, cough, or cry? So if someone is lachrymose, what do they do a lot? Sneeze, cough, or cry? Question number 8. How many sides does a dodecagon have? Is it 20, 200, or 12? How many sides does a dodecagon have? 20, 200, or 12? Question 9. How much was the London congestion charge when it was first introduced in 2003? £3, £5, or £7? So, question 9. How much was the London congestion charge when it was first introduced in 2003? £3, £5, or £7? And finally, question 10 in this round. In which London borough is the National Maritime Museum? Wapping, Tower Hamlets, or Greenwich? So, question 10. In which London borough is the National Maritime Museum? Wapping, Tower Hamlets, or Greenwich? Yeah, everyone makes that mistake, putting Martin Sheen instead of Martin Shaw, Scott. Okay, here we go. Round 2 on the screen, we think. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, if I hope it's fairly clear. There's quite a lot on these, so type's a little bit smaller. For those of you, unfortunately, on small tablets or whatever. So, question 1 was, on which London station did W.H. Smith first bookshop? Paddington, Euston, or King's Cross? 2, which cartoon character made first appearance in the short called Knock Knock? Tweety Pie, Woody Woodpecker, or Daffy Duck? Question 3, in which year was capital gains tax first introduced in the UK? 1965, 67, or 69? There's a clue, it was on the 6th of April, obviously at the beginning of a tax year. Question 4, which sporting accessory is 28 inches high? Tennis net, cricket stump, or high hurdle? Question 5, who was Prime Minister when Edward VIII was on the throne? Neville Chamberlain, Ramsay MacDonald, or Stanley Baldwin? Question 6, what did the W stand for in the name F.W. Woolworth? Walter, Winston, or Winfield? 7, if someone is lachrymose, what do they do a lot? Sneeze, cough, or cry? Question 8, how many sides does a dodecagon have? 20, 200, or 12? Question 9, how much was the London congestion charge when it was first introduced in 2003? 3, 5, or 7 pounds? And finally, in which London borough is the National Maritime Museum? Wapping, Tower Hamlets, or Greenwich? I'll give you a quick minute to change all your answers, as you do when there's choice of 3 and 2 of you got different answers. Jill and Dave, you're probably all right on that one because you got no one to argue with. No one comes from London, Dave. London? Where's that? Gov. Right. Okay. Let's get rid of that one and let's go for some answers. So I'll put them up on the screen for you. So the first London station was Euston for W.H. Smith. Knock Knock was Woody Woodpecker. Capital gains tax introduced 1965. The 28-inch height is the cricket stump. Question 5, Stanley Baldwin was Prime Minister when Edward VIII was on the throne. If you remember, Woolworths was their brand name was Winfield, so Winfield was F.W. Woolworth's middle name. If you would lachrymose, you would cry a lot. Dodecagon has 12 sides. £5 a day was the congestion charge in 2003. And finally, the National Maritime Museum is in Greenwich. So I'll give you a chance to put those through. It's half of me. That's even better than all of me, probably. Why not take all of me? Don't give up the day job, I know. Okay, Dave, yeah. Good guessing, Dave. Right, let's get rid of that. Right, you've got pictures this week. They're all famous captains. 1 or 2 you might have to have a guess at. 1 or 2 you do know. Question 6, I didn't have a clue, but then I don't watch films. So I think a lot of them are quite guessable. So I'm hoping that you'll get most of them, but as ever, when you're doing it straight off the internet, there are some probably difficult ones in there. So without further ado, I will put those up on there and I will give you 5 minutes or so. So there we go, straight off the internet. Name the famous captains. Number 6, I would never have got in a million years, but there you go. Let's right. Put me mic, switch me mic off, so it'll give you a bit of silence to do those. All right, everybody good for the answers then if I run through them? Okay, here we go then. One is Han Solo, 2 Captain Birdseye, 3 Captain America, 4 Captain Kirk. Yes, it's me. 5 Captain Scarlet. Right, 6. If you got 6, he was a captain in Jaws, Captain Quint. 7 was Captain Obvious. 8 was Captain Cook. 9 Captain Pugwash. 10 was Captain Jack Sparrow. 11 Captain Cayman. 12 was Luke Picard, Captain Picard. 13 was Captain Sensible. 14 Captain Scott, and 15 Hook. So Scott, you should have got that one, Captain number 14. He was named after him. So there we go. Han Solo, Birdseye, America, Kirk, Scarlet, Quint, Obvious, Cook, Pugwash, Sparrow, Caveman, Picard, Sensible, Scott, and Hook. Sorry, it's me again. Wrong button. Keep doing that. That'll throw you. Ah, not bad. Dave, 15. Well done, Dave. Dave Jones, Slimbridge. Oh, okay. I thought Scott lived in Hucklecote. There you go. That's me. But he's in Wales tonight, not in Hucklecote. Let's get rid of those then. It's me again. Here we go. Beer time. Right. Okay, let's move on then. Here we go. Next round. Question number 1. Which Caribbean island takes its name for the Spanish words for ancient and bearded? So, which Caribbean island takes its name for the Spanish words for ancient and bearded? We only normally know it as one name, but it is a two-named island. So I'll be generous. If you just put down the first name, I'll give it to you. Question number 2. Which 1992 film stars Michael Douglas as Nick Curran and Sharon Stone as Catherine Trammell? So question 2. Which 1992 film stars Michael Douglas as Nick Curran and Sharon Stone as Catherine Trammell? Question number 3. In 2006, which of the traditional planets of the solar system was relegated to dwarf planet status? So question 3. In 2006, which of the traditional planets of the solar system was relegated to dwarf planet status? Question number 5. Oh no, it's number 4. Sorry. Question number 4. I'm just ahead of myself. What A is a bridge which carries water over valleys? What A is a bridge which carries water over valleys? More beer, Vicar, more tea. I'll do question number 5 now then. What mode of transport did Gottlieb Daimler invent in 1885? What mode of transport did Gottlieb Daimler invent in 1885? Question number 6. Golden Miller won which horse racing event 5 times in a row between 1932 and 1936? Golden Miller won which horse racing event 5 times in a row between 1932 and 1936? Question number 7. The longest river in Canada, the Mackenzie, flows northeast into which body of water? The longest river in Canada, the Mackenzie, flows northeast into which body of water? Another one of your favourite type questions here. Question 8. Which is furthest east? York, Nottingham or Milton Keynes? Which is furthest east? York, Nottingham or Milton Keynes? Question number 9. Who was the last golfer of the 1980s to win the BBC Sports Personality of the Year? Who was the last golfer of the 1980s to win the BBC Sports Personality of the Year? Obviously, I'm looking for a British golfer. So 9, who was the last golfer of the 1980s to win the BBC Sports Personality of the Year? And finally, question 10 in this round. In which British national park can the old cottage owned by the poet William Wordsworth be found? In which national park can the old cottage owned by poet William Wordsworth be found? So here we go, up on the screen again. So question 1, which Caribbean island takes its name for the Spanish words for ancient and bearded? We know it as a one-worded island normally, but I'll just accept that because I'm being really generous. Question 2, which 1992 film stars Michael Douglas as Nick Curran and Sharon Stone as Catherine Tremell? 3, in 2006, which of the traditional planets of the solar system was relegated to dwarf planet status? 4, what A is a bridge which carries water over valleys? 5, what mode of transport did Gottlieb Daimler invent in 1885? 6, Golden Miller won which horse racing event 5 times in a row between 1932 and 1936? 7, the longest river in Canada, the Mackenzie, flows northeast into which body of water? 8, which is furthest east? York, Nottingham or Milton Keynes? 9, who was the last golfer of the 80s to win the BBC Sports Personality of the Year? And finally 10, in which British national park can the old cottage owned by the poet William Wordsworth be found? I'll give you a few seconds or so to deliberate and change your answers as usual, from the right ones to the wrong ones, or the wrong ones to the right ones. Okay, here we go then. Answers to this round. Which Caribbean island takes its name for the Spanish words for ancient and bearded? That's Antigua and Barbuda, but I will just accept Antigua if you've put that. Number 2, which 1992 film stars Michael Douglas and Sharon Stone? Well, that was Basic Instinct. Question 3, the traditional planet solar system relegated to dwarf planet was, of course, Pluto. 4, what A is a bridge that carries water over valleys? That's aqueduct. Gottlieb Daimler invented the motorcycle or the motorbike in 1885. Golden Miller, which won horse racing event 5 times in a row between 32 and 36. Well, there is a Golden Miller Road up in near Cheltenham. It's the Cheltenham Gold Cup. 7, the longest river in Canada flows into the Arctic Ocean. Which is furthest east, York, Nottingham or Milton Keynes? Well, in fact, it's Milton Keynes. The good old British map goes up at a funny old angle, but Milton Keynes is furthest east. Question 9, it was Nick Faldo was the last golfer of the 1980s, 1989 in fact, to win BBC Sports Personality of the Year. And finally, William Wordsworth's cottage can be found in the Lake District. So we will put round 3 answers up, take those off, take that off. So there we go. Just quick answers on there. Antigua and Barbuda, Basic Instinct, Pluto, Aqueduct, Motorcycle, Cheltenham Gold Cup, Arctic Ocean, Milton Keynes, Nick Faldo in 1989, and the Lake District. And the scores are coming through. Oh dear. Stephen Viv had a bad round on that one. Just the 4. Ooh. I'll read the scores out in a minute when when they've been done, but trying to having a bad night tonight. Good old technology. Take rid of those. There am I. So for all of you who take part in the Churchdown quiz, we are aiming to be back in the Churchdown quiz the first Tuesday in October, which I believe is the 7th. And I think Mr. Flynn will be hosting that one. And then I'll be with you the couple of weeks after that. So so from October, we should be back as normal, but I'll give you any updates on that. But Anne's laughing at something, so someone must have put an amusing comment.
I'm just looking at Jill.
Jill.
She's got 4 out of 10, but she met Nick Faldo once.
Thanks for the information, Jill. Have you met Nick Faldo? Yeah. Was it on a golf course? Didn't know you played golf. Okay. So yeah. So October we appear to be back up and running at the club, and then we'll see what happens from there. Okay. Right. Moving on to the last round tonight, and then you people can get back to your hotel bars or whatever you're doing, the ones that you are drinking in them.
I don't think we've got the mix yet.
Haven't got mix yet. Keep showing you my screensaver. What? No, he was buying a Porsche. Have we lost Mick?
No, there he is.
That's all right. Just make sure we haven't lost anybody along the road. Okay. Well, looking at this tonight, Dave's doing very well. I just run down the scores. Dave 39, Linda 30, Jill 31, Stephen Viv 33, Mick 27, Scott 31 and a half. No bar in this guy. I didn't realise you was in a cottage, mate. I thought you might have been in a hotel with a bar somewhere. Not to worry. Not to worry. Okay, back on the last round. I'm sure you must have a beer or something or something in the cottage. Can't be that dry. Okay, on the last round tonight. Here we go then. Question number 1. Hollywood is a suburb of which American city? Hollywood is a suburb of which American city? Question 2. The 1988 film Gorillas in the Mist tells a true story of Diana Fossey's work with mountain gorillas in which country? Was it Rwanda or Kenya? So just 50-50 on this one. Question 2. 1988 film Gorillas in the Mist tells a true story of Diana Fossey's work with mountain gorillas in which country? Rwanda or Kenya? Question 3. Mashed what is the main ingredient of hummus? Mashed what is the main ingredient of hummus or hummus? Oh, absolutely sounds nothing like that. Hummus? Or hummus? Question number 4. Which fruit has the same name as a language? Which fruit has the same name as a language? Question number 5. Which flower is the symbol of the Marie Curie cancer care? Which flower is the symbol of the Marie Curie cancer care? Question number 6. For the 2020-21 tax year in the UK, what is the tax-free allowance? I put for under 65s, but it's for over 65s as well. But for the 2020-21 tax year in the UK, what is the tax-free allowance that we're all entitled to? How much can we earn before they start taking tax and start hitting us with massive petrol duty again? Question number 7. The Royal and Ancient Golf Club is based in which town? Question 7. The Royal and Ancient Golf Club is based in which town? Here's question 8. Another 50-50 for you. What is bigger, the hectare or an acre? What is bigger, a hectare or an acre? Question 9 is an old quiz question. The Gravelly Hill interchange is better known throughout the UK by what nickname? The Gravelly Hill interchange is better known throughout the UK by what nickname? And your last question tonight, question 10 in this round. Which London theatre has the same name as a hard white metal with atomic number 46? So which London theatre has the same name as a hard white metal with atomic number 46? Or a number on a periodic table, I believe. Okay, nearly forgot. It's recap time. Here we go then. Quick recap then. Question 1. Hollywood is a suburb of which American city? 1988 film Gorillas in the Mist, a true story of Dian Fossey's work with the mountain gorillas in which country? Rwanda or Kenya? Mashed what is the main ingredient of hummus? 4. Which fruit has the same name as a language? 5. Which flower is a symbol of Marie Curie cancer care? For 6. For the 2021 year tax year in the UK, what is a tax-free allowance for under 65s, but it's for all of us really. Question 7. The Royal and Ancient Golf Club is based in which town? 8. What is bigger, the hectare or the acre? 9. The Gravelly Hill interchange is better known throughout the UK by what nickname? And 10. Which London theatre is the same name as a hard white metal with atomic number 46? Give you a few seconds on those, and we will have a slurp of beer before we run through the answers. Okay, here we go then. Hollywood is a suburb of which American city? That's Los Angeles. Gorillas in the Mist, the true story of Dian Fossey was in Rwanda. 3. Mashed chickpeas is the main ingredient of hummus, so chickpeas. 4. Which fruit is the same name as a language? That's Mandarin. Question 5. Which flower is the symbol of Marie Curie cancer care? That's a daffodil. For the 2021 tax year, the UK, the tax-free allowance is 12,500. Same as last year, skinflints. Question 7. The Royal and Ancient Golf Club is based in St Andrews. What is bigger, the hectare or the acre? Well, there are 2.47 acres in a hectare, so it's the hectare. The Gravelly Hill interchange is, of course, Spaghetti Junction. And finally, the London Theatre, with the same name as atomic number 46, is Palladium. So there we go with the answers. Los Angeles, Rwanda, chickpeas, Mandarin, daffodil, 12,500, St Andrews, hectare, Spaghetti Junction, and Palladium. That's your lot for tonight. Scores coming through. That's all right. Get rid of that. Okay, me again. All right, so as I say, however many interested, the club starts to reopen again, and we will be doing the quizzes as usual. Not that it affects you, but the music up there is only going to be once a month on a Saturday night at the moment, until they can work out how it goes with social distancing, etc. Generally, I don't think there's much more that I can add. Let's have a quick look on what's happening. That's okay, Linda. We put Kiwi. Oh, Kiwi. Yeah. Came good in the end. Well done, Mick. 10 out of 10. That's what I like to hear. Back on form. Yeah, Stephen Viv crept back up with that 9. Pauline has wine but no beer. Oh, that's not very good planning. You just have to drink her wine, Mick. That's all. Okay, here we go down. There we go. Hide my face now. Look. Our scores. Okay. Well, yeah, looks like a bit of a runaway. There was a few, right? So Dave, 47 points, was our winner tonight. Not challenged. Stephen Viv, well done, 42. Jill, 39. Linda, 38. Mick, 37. Scott, 39 and a half. Well done, everybody. Enjoy your break, Mick and Paul. Scott, I enjoy Wells, and I gather you have to tell me what where were you? Was it? No, it was at Wookie Holes. You have to tell me what Wookie Holes like. Cheers, both. Yeah. Cheers, everybody. Yeah. You have to listen to her, Mick. You have to listen to her. That's the order of the day. But anyway, okay, everybody. Thanks a lot. I'm not going to prattle on too much more, but I will see you all next week. Dave and Mike, I'll see you on Thursday. A big hole, a big hole in the ground. Yeah, it's good. Wookie hole. Yeah, but I think it's they've done a lot more to it now. But no doubt. Yeah, that's right, Dave. Neil no music. It's the more you ask for music, the more I rebel against you. There was one Michael Jackson question. You're all right. All right. I'll put in a whole round of music next time. No, I won't. Yeah, lots of big holes. Yeah. Oh well, enjoy the rest of your week, everybody, and I will see you next week. And as I say, I'll see a couple of you on Thursday, hopefully. See you next Thursday. Yeah, of course, Dave. I will see you next Thursday. Right, not everybody. End of stream. See you all soon. Bye.